A very frosty morning. I think it got below to 27 last night. And again, our propane furnace was not working. We do have a Dyson electric heater, and I cranked that up to 90, and even then the temperature in the bedroom dropped to 54 degrees. Now the Dyson is in our living room, so it had to cross the entire width of the trailer, and it still got down to 54 degrees. I took our fan and I blew it. I opened up the closet door underneath and I blew, that's where I directed the fan. So all night long the fan was on maximum, blowing air into underneath the closet. That has the biggest gap that goes underneath the pan, so I don't see any leaks, and let's hope there wasn't any frozen pipes.
Started. I know this is the important part that you guys like. The campground has full hookups. Okay? Water, electric, sewer, showers, laundry. The last load of laundry can only be started before 6 o'clock. So no late laundries. They do have a rec center that we will be having our Halloween costume contest in. Alrighty. Check-in time is, are you ready?
Yes.
1 o'clock.
Why do you get us up so early for these meetings?
Well, Julie, let's go, Judy, let's go to the trip log then, and Lau will discuss why we're up so early.
Or late for some of us.
Or late for some of you, yes.
Alright, we are here at the Kingman KOA with the, oh god, my mind just went blank, with the Fantasy RV Tours Route 66 Caravan. And since we are here in Kingman, I've got my genius Airstream repair person. Hello? Jason, you all know him. And he is trying to fix the propane furnace, which has been out. You've heard me complaining about it for the last 2 parks. So it's some sort of sail switch. For my furnace is right here.
That's the part right there. See how it springs open? It should do that every time, but it doesn't.
Oh. So he got 2 kinds, and he can charge me for both. That's fine. I don't really care. I was ready to tell him to rip this thing out and give me a brand new one. But he knows what he knows me.
I don't normally work in the field, so I never have exactly the right tools when I do.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I have an angled screwdriver that would be perfect for this in my toolbox at the shop.
You have a mega shop, and you have everything there.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Was this it?
We'll see.
So far, it's a good sign.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be engaging.
Waiting for the propane. Should be about right now. Okay.
I think I can adjust it.
Oh, we can adjust it. We're gonna adjust it. Okay, I'm gonna leave him alone. Okay, this little piece is the reason I was freezing. It's called a sail switch. So this is supposed to pop out. This is Jason. I am too. He's fixing my propane furnace, which has been out for 2 days.
Oh no! How's that blanket been working then that you bought? You only needed 4 of them, didn't you?
Jason is responsible for, I'm going to say 90% of the upgrades in this trailer.
Oh.
And he's located here in Kingman.
Well, didn't you luck out?
So I called him yesterday. I'm freezing. I'm not happy. I called him this morning. Okay, we're allowed to check in at 1. I might get there about 2:30. Can you meet me at 3?
Okay, good, good.
So yeah, he's only here temporarily. Okay, we are at site 119. It is a long site. Walter's gonna have to park this way, over here. I am sticking out just, oh look, you can hear it. Oh. Okay, it's all dirt. We did have to put 1 block down. Now Starling seems to be happy. So this is the first time at this park with Starling. Oh! So that is northeast a little bit. So no distraction. One thing I like about this park is that there are no tall trees to block Starling. So we got 50 amps. Water in, water out. Water pressure here is good. And they've not had a power outage before, so that's a good thing. And Jason is putting all the screws back. I'm missing a screw, by the way.
Oh, okay. I don't think this is working right without this in here.
Well, I hear it blowing. That's a good sign. Now, if we turn it off, it's the turning it off part that concerns me.
Well, I've had it off.
Okay, would I stay at this park again? Oh, definitely yes. This is not my first, second, or third time at this park. I don't know how many times I've stayed at this park before, but it's a lot. So, Jason is... Okay, I'm just so thrilled right now. We're gonna get propane furnace again. Okay, again, this is called a sail switch. Here we are in Kingman. We're eating at a restaurant called Calico's. I've never eaten here. I usually go down Beale Street and there's a brewery that's really good down Beale. So this is a new restaurant for me. And according to Jason, this is a good restaurant.
Welcome back, Mr. Walter.
Hello, thank you, Dennis. Oh, this is cute.
And we're in that room straight ahead. Hi, Walter.
We're in that room.
We're in that
Oh.
in the kitchen. No, it's the bar.
Here.
And your lady's got your cards. Thank you. Yes.
There's a Fiesta thing.
We're starting off with a salad bar.
Somehow this is backwards.
It's like a Sizzler salad bar. Why is the dressing first?
Got it?
This is a heavy plate.
That's exactly what I just did. Why is it dressing first?
Where's the ranch? Oh, in front of us.
Right
Oh,
here.
good. Perfect. Okay, here we are. We're all having it. It's gotten quieter. So you got three choices: chicken fried steak,
He's right.
spaghetti,
Can I have pepperoni?
and Joni is having some sort of chicken. Chicken with rice.
I know you only asked for one.
All right, here we are at Route 66, the original.
In Arizona.
In Arizona, they do not put the Arizona state on there. It just says historic Route 66
Yeah.
and this picture.
In every other state, it says Arizona or Oklahoma or Texas on the sign.
Or Kansas. Kansas even puts theirs on there, and they're only about 10 miles.
But
So here we are in Arizona. This is Arizona's. Yeah, see all the saguaros. We're in high desert now.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I miss living in the desert.
Okay, actually, I do like it better here than in the northern state because there's no bugs. There's no mosquito. There are bugs, but there's no mosquitoes that want to suck your blood. So all the mosquitoes, everyone's mosquito bites are starting to fade.
So beautiful.
But there is no humidity. My lips cracking again. And so are my feet. Right, we're on our way to Oatman. Oatman on the original Route 66. And for the caravan, I don't think we'll be taking this highway because there are no guardrails. And it's essentially a cliff.
It is. I love it. I love it.
It's the Old West. This is what we have here.
I didn't recognize you in that car. It was
Oh,
so
okay.
funny.
I'm thinking,
Who the hell's waving at me?
waving at
It was
me?
so funny. I go, I don't know, Dan. I think he likes you. And he goes, I look like Walter. And I go, well, it could be.
He does like you. Yeah.
He acts like he knows us.
Well, is that his baby?
That was funny.
They're actually quite friendly.
That was funny. That was funny.
That's what you get for liking doggies.
That's why I paid a lot of money to come to this little town. But I wanted to come
How'd you come up? Did you come up the mountain?
The mountain?
Up the old 66?
Yeah,
Up that way,
that's
yeah.
the route it took. Is
Yeah.
there a quicker way?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought maybe
There
you
is
could
a
get to
quicker way,
40
but there is?
somehow,
but you
but I
gotta
don't
come
know.
up that mountain.
Yeah, that's the only way that we... Can I put that on the vlog?
Did you get it?
Yes!
What is he doing?
Yeah!
Oh my God.
Donkey eats Joni. There's the headline.
Which way did you guys come in?
We came in that way. Why, is there a shortcut?
Over the... No, because I saw you driving up this way.
Oh no, we turned around.
Okay. Yeah, we came over the pass.
Okay, have you guys seen a restaurant?
Restaurant?
Or it's just all
We
gift shop?
just started walking.
Oh, you
We
just
parked
started?
it. We came through town, parked down there. And
Okay, we
so we're all just doing
we
something.
parked down there too.
walking up.
Okay, we're gonna join you until we find the restaurant.
We're being guided by the women in the shopping, so we're just...
Okay, sleep under the stars.
I love it. I love it.
I can't put that on you.
Yeah, they are called Bethlehem burros, or the burros of Christ. It was the burro that gave Mary a ride to the manger when Jesus was born, but it was also the burro that gave Jesus a ride to Jerusalem for crucifixion.
Huh.
They say when they placed Jesus on the cross to be crucified, the burro turned his back. He didn't want to see it happen. But the shadow fell across the burro's back at that moment in time. If you shave them, that is burnt into their skin. They call it the blood cross. We call it the blessed cross.
I'll be there. Interesting.
Learn something
Yell, I'm on my
every
way.
day.
Oh, thank you for that.
I'll show you leg.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Okay.
He grabbed his bag and just
Wait, you got
pulled it
one?
right out of his hand.
Wait a minute.
That's a little dishonest there.
Wow.
Well, you know what? At least it's not grabbing my boob.
He ripped the bag.
Yeah, he did. It's okay.
Look, now he's acting like I didn't do anything.
What? I didn't do anything. It's like when I tripped that kid.
Oh, so they only let him in town whenever they...
Yeah, and he's 5 years old.
Yeah. Now you stay away from my husband. I'm very protective.
No, it's the bag they're after. They think it's food.
Walter is very protective.
Is that Walter?
No,
Now Walter's
I'm
not
Walter.
here.
Walter's out of town.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Careful with the shit. I think we just sit.
I think we do.
This you want bacon and cheese, you want no cheese, you want Swiss cheese with grilled onions and mushrooms, homemade chili or patty mount? Nope. Okay, so you want a minor burger? In the years, with your burger, you rated about the same amount.
Okay, Walter got a chili burger with fries. We got a hot dog. Coleslaw. That comes with onions.
How are we doing today, guys? Can I get
They
you
have relish. They have ketchup and mustard. I'm not a relish person, so we'll put that aside.
No lemon on anybody? Okay, I'll be right back with those.
Safe travels.
Got several people here.
Gold mine. Gold mine started out here as early as 1865. The Moss Mine sits about 2 miles down on Silver Creek Wash. It was operated from 1865 to 1942. But the gold that actually started the town of Oatman and the boom of Oatman and the Oatman mining district wouldn't be found until 1895, the first time around. In 1895, a man by the name of John Whiteley was following Beale's Trail. Now, Beale's Trail was built between 1856 and 1858 by a Lieutenant Colonel Beale. Therefore, they just called it Beale's Trail. It ran from Santa Fe, New Mexico to Los Angeles, California, following the 35th parallel, and ran through these mountains about a half a mile from here, the way the raven flies. But anyway, and it was actually partially built by camels. There were actually 30 camels used to help build Beale's Trail between 1856 and 1858. Now, a man by the name of John Whiteley was following the trail when he realized there was a quartz vein over the side of the mountain. He went to investigate, realized there was gold running through that quartz, so he went back to Kingman and stuck a claim on it. Well, he came back out with the tools to work his claim, but somewhere along the line, two other men stumbled across him while he was out there working on his claim. When they realized what it was he found and how much of it there was, they decided they were going to try and take it from him, and they all ended up in a gunfight about 3 miles up the road from here. And when it was all said and done, unfortunately, they were all three killed. So the gold was lost for another 4 years. 4 years later, in 1899, a man by the name of Jose Jerez was grub staked by Henry Loving just to get him out of Kingman for a while. Jose had been a colonel in the Mexican military, but by the time he got to Kingman, he was just a heavy drinker and kind of a nuisance. So they grub staked him just to get him out of town. Sent him out along Beale's Trail, some around the top of Sick Creek Pass, and his telling the story, he fell asleep, and his burros wandered off right in the middle of the night. Most people knew him really well, said he more likely just got drunk, passed out, and got timed down. In any case, next day when he went to go find them burros, they were standing right next to the quartz vein that Whiteley put a claim on 4 years earlier. He went back to Kingman, stuck a claim on it with Henry Loving. They came out and they worked their claim for about 6 months. They got about 1,000 yards in the ground before they realized they did not have the manpower or the money to get it up into operation the way it needed to be done. So they turned around and sold the whole thing to United States Steel. For today's money, about $1.5 million. Now, Henry Loving went on to be a very prosperous businessman and died a very wealthy man. Jose, on the other hand, took all his money and went to San Diego. Spent it all with whiskey, women, and having a good time. Yeehaw. He ran out of money and got swindled out of a bunch of it, so he came back to the Gold Road mine and started working as a roustabout about 3 miles up the road. He worked there for about a year until his alcoholism did him in. In his alcoholic delirium, he decided the reason he was losing all his weight had absolutely nothing to do with drinking too much. He figured because something crawled down his stomach in the middle of the night, was eating everything he was eating, so he wasn't getting any nourishment. But he also figured he knew how to solve that problem, so he mixed himself up a rat poison cocktail and drank it down. Now, they killed the rat all right, but he also killed himself, and now he's buried 3 miles up the road in the Gold Road Cemetery. And for some reason, his headstone's sitting down here at the Oatman drugstore for some reason. Anyway, from 1901 to 1942, Oatman was the most populated place in Mojave County, with an average population of well over 10,000 people. Between 1910 and 1918, there was some estimates there might have been as many as 40,000 people out here in the mountains around us, all looking for gold. This was the place to be. But in 1942, after World War II had started, Roosevelt deemed that gold mining wasn't necessary for fighting World War II. He needed the materials to fight the war with rather than gold, so we asked the miners to go mine other things. They did. When they left, they took a lot of the infrastructure of Oatman out in order to fight World War II. If you'd driven through these mountains in the 1920s, 30s, and even up to 1941, you would have seen as many as 300 headstands sitting on mountains all the way around us, lowering miners in and hauling ore out. There's about 300 different mine shafts out here, everything from 20 feet down to 2,000 feet, and about 600 miles of tunnel underneath us. This was the place to be. But all these materials, including 5 stamp mills, these were large complexes used to crush the ore into a talcum powder consistency and leach the gold out of them. All these materials were torn down and used to fight World War II. Everybody believed that when the war was over, though, the mining was going to come back, because most geologists, when they left in 1942, believed they'd only taken 1/3 of the gold out of these mountains. There's still 2/3 of it still here. From 1901 to 1942, they took well over $36 million worth of gold out of these mountains, and that was at $10 and $15 an ounce. So that's a lot of gold if they only took 1/3 of it out. And there's no real telling they could be. They only took 1/4 of it out because they never did find the mother lode in any of the 7 veins that we know run through these mountains. They actually find the source of the gold or where it was coming from. So who knows how much gold might really be out here still underground. But in case, in 1942, the population went down to about 300 people. By 1951, they realized that gold mining wasn't coming back anytime soon. Nobody wanted to put the infrastructure back into it to get to the gold. So it just never came back. And by 1951, when they no longer needed Shaper Spring, about 5 miles up the road, just on the other side of Sick Creek's Pass, the water horses or radiators any longer, they put in a bypass from Kingman and Needles going around the backside of these mountains to eliminate the windy road. Once that got up and running, more and more people, Oatman died, and became nothing but a wide spot in the road for the next 30 years. Now, Hollywood did come up film a movie up here in 1955 called Foxfire with Jane Russell and Jeff Chandler. And then in 1961, they filmed the last part of How the West Was Won with Debbie Reynolds and George Papard. But other than that, it was pretty much nothing but a wide spot in the road for the next 30 years. It really wouldn't start coming back to life until after 1978 when I-40 ran right over the top of the bypass going around in the mountains. Once that happened, Oatman started to come back to the life you see today. And it wouldn't really come back to its heyday until after 1987 when they created an organization promoting Route 66 in the small towns that had been bypassed by I-40. When that got up and running, that's when it really came back to the tourist town you see today. Now, Oatman originally started out in 1900 as the town of Blue Ridge. It wouldn't become Oatman until 1909, about 4 years after Olive Oatman had already died, when her book got circulated through the town, written by her and her brother. When that book got circulated through town, miners read it, thought she's a pretty woman, got through a rough ordeal, so they all took a vote to change the name of the town from Blue Ridge to Oatman, and it's been Oatman, Arizona ever since. Now, there was another town in Arizona named after Olive. Actually, the name of the town was Olive, and it was down near Yuma. I don't think it still exists anymore, but it was there for a while. But anyway, the book was about a massacre of a family of 9, 150 miles south of here, down near Gila Bend. There was a family of 9. Everyone was killed except for a young son named Lorenzo. He was left for dead but survived the attack. Mary and Oatman and Olive Ann Oatman were taken captive by the Yavapai Indians. They would spend a year with the Yavapais, and then they were traded to the Mojave Indians down on the Colorado River. There they spent 4 years with the Mojave Indians. 3 years into that, Mary Ann died of starvation. But it wasn't because the Indians were being cruel or starved her out, simply because even the Indians were dying off. There were extreme droughts going on between 1849 and 1856 in this part of the country. So severe that many of those years the Colorado River running through Arizona was so low most of the time, you can step from one side.
Oh my God, she has.
I know.
Okay, here you go.
This one's got.
Don't sit near her. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because you'll never know if it's real or not.
I love it.
I have to find
That'd be just as good.
That's exactly how they do it, too. You must be a professional, sir.
Ain't nobody but the priest. It's the priest.
I called you on the other side. Over there.
Oh my God, you two are fabulous. Aren't we cute? You're bringing back elementary school.
Which way's the wind blowing? I don't want to be downwind.
Do we write down one name or three names?
One.
One name.
Oh, wow.
One name, and then, you know, it'll be by,
Well, it's one name.
We get it now.
She's making her plea for a vote over there.
Bad while you're going. I think
She's a fart.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's what stinks around here. He really does look like a priest.
How do you solve the problem like Maria?
Okay, this is Connie Joe feeding us again.
Two little ones?
This is Hungarian goulash.
It's pasta with paprika.
Pasta with paprika.
Hang on, I gave you the end. Let me give you one more thing.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
So I have
You may want to come back and get the salad.
two for him.
vinaigrette or ranch.
Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Mr. Ariel.
How are you going to get the
Hello,
salad?
Suzanne.
I was told to come back to the salad.
It looks like pasta
Yes, with paprika.
with
If it's done
paprika.
correctly.
Did we have this? We were in Hungary. I don't
probably did.
remember. I don't remember eating this.
I got enough to get home now.